This is a land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to life.
Hello there, and welcome to Tales from Peridia. Today, we are joined by Brick Creations and Collectables. How are you doing today, Bricks?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm tired. This week has kind of been a kick in the ass, if that's kind of the best way to describe it.
Yeah, my allergies flared up this week, so my asthma is just like blech, acting up on me. So I know, boy, how you feel? Sorry.
You're good. So, before we get into the typical questions that we ask, why don't you go ahead and tell us about Brick Creations and Collectables, where we can find you, what exactly you do, all that good stuff.
Sure, yeah. You can find me on YouTube, Brick Creations and Collectables, or Brick Creations 77. I'm also on Instagram. I think I have some other social media out there, but I'm focusing more on Instagram and YouTube. And I try to do some Lego builds and also show some awesome collectibles that I have. And so, yeah, I try to do a little bit of everything. Lately, I've been a little bit addicted with card collecting, so I've been doing a lot of that lately. So, going on a bit of a card diet.
We'll get into the cards a little later.
It's addictive. It's a problem.
And it's all Tony's fault, man.
It is his fault. Him and Battle Packs. Jeez. A little bit of Ricky's, but it's mostly Tony's and Battle Packs. So.
But yeah, your channel is pretty awesome. I mean, you're really close to 500 subscribers, aren't you?
So close.
I haven't actually been keeping track of the numbers of everybody's channel like I used to be, but
it's busy. I think I'm at like 451 right now. So it's
451.
I think
y'all go subscribe to Bricks.
Please and thank you.
Oh
man, it's a lot of work. I'm enjoying every minute of it. Like I started it because it's just a passion of mine. I like doing collecting a lot of stuff, and I was like, I've got to share this, and it's a stress reliever, and I love it, and just had to do it.
Dude, sometimes this YouTube stuff be adding to my stress sometimes.
Yes, it does. It does. It's hard to keep up with sometimes. I think December was probably a little stressful for me because I wanted to do like a huge project. And I wanted to do advent calendars, and I was sitting on it for about a year thinking about it, and I decided to just jump in for it. And it was so hard because I should have started recording beforehand, and I waited to the last second, so it was a lot of work. And it was so much fun, but it does, like, if you don't plan things accordingly, it does, like, back into itself a little bit. So when you're doing projects like that, you have to be very methodical about it so it's not as overwhelming. But yeah, but it was fun though. I enjoyed doing my advent calendars in December. It was a lot of hard work, but it was fun.
Oh, dude, it was enjoyable watching them like every day, every other day. It was funny watching you.
I was like trying to fumble, open the doors, everything's like flying everywhere, and I was like editing the videos and.
Dude, there was one that it did not want to open up for you, like whatsoever.
I was like trying to punch through. I was like, it did not want to open at all. So, and that's me editing the video. So imagine if I was doing it live. That would have been horrible. It would have been worse. It would have been worse. Worse. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I will say it was pretty funny watching you call Omega Luke.
Yeah, that was kind of like when someone pointed that out to me, I was like, man, I'm such an idiot. What's wrong with me? That's actually a fantastic blooper. That's fantastic. Like in my mind, actually, I was thinking about doing, I haven't done it yet, but I was thinking about doing a couple of videos of just me doing bloopers. Because I record everything. I don't do anything live. So I have so much material for bloopers. And I'm like, maybe I should do that someday.
I've thought about going through all my videos and lives and just doing a Tales from Peridia, but it's just me laughing for like 30 minutes to an hour.
That would be funny. I would be laughing through that whole thing too. You should do it. Just do it.
Uh, my thing is, I love recording and doing the videos, but I hate editing. It's just like I have all these great ideas for like
Mhm.
editing videos, and then I go to do it. I'm like, this sucks. Why did I want to do it like this? Because I film the videos
Yes.
like as if I'm editing it in real time. Like I'll film it like the way that I want it to be edited. Like
Right.
I'll set myself up for like where I put clips and stuff,
Hmm.
and it's getting not harder. It's just getting a little bit annoying going and finding the clips and
Right.
finding the episodes everything comes from.
It's very it's very tedious work for sure. And I don't know what it is like for example, I hate taking like I would never work in an office where I have to sit down for long hours because it's nerve-wracking. But if it's for myself, like when I'm editing videos for myself or something, I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love it because then I can just fix it the way I want it to be fixed. So for me, it's so that I don't fall behind. I usually what I try to do is just upload things immediately and like make sure that I number everything and put it in a specific like a title folder. That way, if I have to go back and edit it, it's already organized the way I want it. So all I have to do is just like copy and paste, edit, copy, paste, edit, copy, paste, edit. So
That sounds
it's
a
just
lot better than my method.
well, it's just you have to figure out a way. Like I'm very organized. I'm very OCD about that. So like even like in my home, my household, everything has to be a certain way because if not, I can't relax. So I think that's why editing is a lot easier for me. Like I can just copy paste and fix it and organize it, and then I'm happy. So
Dude, that's awesome. So the typical questions we ask on Tales from Peridia, of course, number one question is, what got you into Star Wars?
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Well, um, the first thing is, oh man, it's so hard to pinpoint. Well, growing up, my brother and my dad were really into Star Trek.
You.
Yeah, I actually I enjoyed Star Trek, but I grew up. They enjoyed watching. They also enjoy watching Star Wars. Of course, they're more of Trekkies, but once Phantom Menace hit in theaters, that was like the first movie I watched in theaters, and I was like 9 years old, and that sort of like clicked in my head. Sort of like I created that passion for the nerdiness and the collecting and like the space battles. And during that time in school, a lot of the kids liked a lot of space stuff, so that kind of like went into like my education a little bit, and it just drew me in. And also like my dad was in the military, so I grew up being a military kid. And so moving from place to place, it I made friends quickly, but it was hard every time we moved. So having that connection to a story helped process a lot of the having to let go. And so I would start collecting things. So that's part of the collecting history. And unfortunately, a lot of my stuff I did have to let go a lot of them because my parents had to teach us how to let things go and give stuff away every time we moved. So a lot of my older stuff would have been like over 20 years old. So imagine if I had all of that right now. I do have a few things that I have from like back then, like some collecting cards. So I do have a couple of things, but yeah, like having that growing up helped a lot. with my reconnecting with people and friends and stuff made the moving a lot easier, especially since we didn't have family around. So yeah, it was very soothing story to hold on to.
Dude, that I love that. I love how you were able to tie it in to like the lesson from Yoda, train yourself to let go
Hmm.
of like everything. That I don't think we've ever gotten an answer that deep for that question.
I loved it. Like for me, it helped me process a lot of stuff. Like even with like I think it was even like with episode 2, we were stationed. I think yeah, Attack of the Clones was 2002, right?
Yeah.
My dad actually went into the Iraq War that broke out in 2003, and we were stationed in Germany at that time. So it was um we were living through that. So for me, it was again something that I could connect to, and especially with my friends, I had a lot of friends that were also Star Wars nerds, and we still talk to each other. They're still Star Wars nerds to this day, and our my dad went to war. Their parents went to war, so that's something that connected us in a way where not only were these stories, but we were living a lot of that stuff in real life, and in terms of like war, and it was a nice way to learn how to cope with the reality of life, so to speak.
Dude, that one how was it over in Germany?
It was when we first moved over there, it was like in 2000, I believe. I loved it. Like I really loved Europe. For me, it wasn't a cultural shock. It was more like you can interact with different people from different backgrounds and make these wonderful connections. There's a lot of history, a lot of culture there. Um, the Germans are very nice. Like if they're very serious and proper people, but if you like just are relaxed around them, they're like the most chill people out there. Um, they love it when you try your best to communicate with them. So I did learn German while I was there. Um, I'm not fluent in it anymore because if you don't use it, you lose it. I know enough to get around. Like if I had to go back and try to get around, I can. But I'm not fluent anymore. But like that time frame was nice. I was there before they switched to their currency to euro, so I got to experience that. Once my dad went into war, things changed because of the politics and stuff, and they were not happy about the war and everything. So we had to switch languages a little bit. Since I speak Spanish, we switched to Spanish so we wouldn't have any issues while we were out in the community. So it was weird. It was really weird. But enjoyable. I loved when we came back stateside. I think that was more of a cultural shock than anything. Because
Really?
yeah, like it was harder for me, like way
Probably
harder.
because you're so used to the way things were over there.
Yeah, like it's just so much. It's just there's so much diversity over there. And then when I came back, it was like, why are we acting weird? Why are people acting so weird?
Yeah,
Actually, yeah.
sadly, it hasn't gotten any better.
No, actually, oddly enough, I never encountered bullying until I came back stateside.
Really? God.
Like severe bullying. Yeah, it was sad. It was like heartbreaking. Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
But you said that they changed their currency to euros. What was it before then?
Each
Not
country
trying to
had.
turn this into a history lesson, but
Oh,
I
that's
am
fine.
very intrigued.
Yeah, like it- Denmark's. It was Denmark's in Germany,
No, really.
and then like the France had its franc. I think it was francs, and then because we were closer to France, And then so it was just really weird because we had to go to the bank and switch all the money out. Obviously, I still have some of the old currency because I love collecting. So I have a lot of the old currency from like Spain and from France, and it's just different currencies and stuff. So and each country switched at different years. So it was very interesting. I don't think Switzerland is part of the European Union. I don't think. So Switzerland still has its old currency, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I believe. But that was, I mean, it's for me, it's just like there's so much richness to it. I miss it. I like if I could go back to Europe, I would go back to Europe if I could. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you end up going to the Europe Star Wars celebration, or have you ever been to Star Wars celebration?
I've never been to Celebration before.
Samesies.
Never been there. Like I've only been to two comic conventions ever in my entire life. One when I was like 18, and then MegaCon, and that's it.
Yeah, we'll get into the
So
MegaCon talk here in a little bit.
yeah, it's fun, bro. I loved it. Ugh.
Well, speaking of MegaCon, I know you had to have seen tons and tons of Star Wars cosplayers.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of leads me into my next one. Who's your favorite character in all of Star Wars? Like Legends, canon, Disney, George
Stop it.
Lucas.
Stop it. Oh my gosh. Okay, top four for
Shoot,
sure.
even better.
For sure, top four without even thinking about it. Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Maul, and Boba.
Are those in any particular order?
In that particular order.
Or okay,
In that particular
okay.
order. And then my absolutely favorite is Obi-Wan. Well, I love Ahsoka. I love Ahsoka's story, but like Obi-Wan, I'm just in love with him. So so upset he got married. So upset. That's okay though. I'm married, so it's okay.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten an answer that wasn't like Anakin, Luke, or Darth Vader.
No, I could live without them. I'm okay. Sorry.
What?
Sorry guys.
All right, so that concludes this interview. No.
I know, right? I'm sorry. Well,
Oh.
they are essential characters. I can't deny it.
Yeah.
Can't deny it. But
Hey, I'm just
they're not the top. Sorry.
I just love the different like non-textbook answers that we've been getting lately because
Yeah.
can't lie, it's been a little boring like asking everybody like, "Oh, who's your favorite character?" "Oh, it's Anakin."
Yeah, he's not my
Okay.
favorite. I'm sorry, guys.
Like Michael from ICCC, he said
Mhm.
Thrawn. Like that was I've never gotten that answer out of everybody I've interviewed.
Ron is actually a good character. That's a quality character right there. I'm telling you.
Dude, yeah,
It
like
is.
I kind of agree with him. I hope that they slim him down and give him a clean cut suit in season 2.
My husband and I were talking about that the other day. I was like, the actors did a really good job. It's just we're so used to the cartoon, the Rebels style that
Yeah, the
yeah,
Rebel style and like even is he on this one? No, his full body's not on it. Never mind. I got the
that
air
one.
to
That
the
maybe.
well, he's kind of chunky in here.
Okay, it's acceptable then. It's acceptable. We'll let it slide. Hey, he's been on vacation on Pridia, so it's not. Of course.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like the off the wall answers that we've been getting. So, well, now so you started with the Phantom Menace.
I've actually did already saw the original
Oh, you
when I
so
was
you started
little.
with the originals.
Of course, yeah. Like
Typical textbook
my
answer.
my crush as a child was Harrison Ford. Like
Oh,
I
nice.
grew up I grew up loving I still love Harrison Ford. So it's like and my husband knows that. He teases me about it all the time. He's like, but he's old. I'm like, I don't care. It's Harrison Ford. So yeah, Harrison Ford, and then Ewan McGregor. Sorry, Ewan. Sorry.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen you engage in the chats whenever we brought up Knights of the Old Republic. So I'm assuming that you played that game. Uh, what's
Yeah.
your favorite Star Wars game of all the ones that you've ever played?
Stop it! You're making me. Oh, these hard questions.
You
Um.
should have been prepared. I asked these in
uh,
every episode.
I know, but these are such good ones. Okay, now, my little backstory. My brother is really, really good at computers, and my first memories is him like in his room with all these different computer components, and he would make a computer out of it, like a desktop computer. So I always thank my brother for being a genius at that because it helped me a lot with school. So I'm a little older, obviously, so back in the day, it was harder for us to have like a cell phone or a computer or anything. So the reason why we had a computer in our household was because my brother. So I always thank him for that because I know that helped me a lot with my education. And it also helped a lot with my nerdiness because he was a big video game player, and I did a lot of video game playing back in the 2000s, 1998, 99, 2000. And so some of the video games that I used to play was Knights of the Old Republic and Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast. So I would probably name Knights of the Old Republic and Jedi Academy. Those are probably the two that I just played constantly because that was just like the epitome of awesomeness back in the day. I don't know. I just love those. And then once Knights of the Old Republic 2 came out, I played that thing like crazy too. I loved it.
See, I keep hearing great things about Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, but
Oh
I
yeah.
can't get past the combat aspect of it. Like I don't like those controls. You got to select this for this and this. No, let me just button mash, please. Let me get rid of these people.
There is a way of doing it. It's just you have to know it once you there is a way of doing it. It's just you have to get used if you it's not a shortcut. There's like back here's the thing. Back in the day you can do like enter in like command codes manually.
Cheat codes.
Yeah. But I love that gameplay a lot better than not a lot better. It was just different back in the day than video games nowadays. Nowadays, you can just do the smash it, smash it. But if you wanted to do like special caches or have it like there is a way that you can have like unlimited credit back in the day in the games, but you have to know how to like hack in the system if
Yeah.
you will to be able to do that. So I don't know. I just like the system back in the day. It was easier for me. I don't know. I'm just old school like that.
Yeah, like I've been on like a old Republic binge ever since I read the Bane novels because I'm sorry that I love Anakin, I love the prequels, I love the original trilogy, but them old Republic guys get like they are a whole different
Different
breed.
level. They're a whole different level. I agree. Man, I think they have Knights of the Old Republic for Nintendo Switch now, and you can have it on your PC and on the Xbox. I'm not sure if they have it for the PS systems, but
Yeah, I've got it on my Xbox and it's just been sitting there.
yeah, the Nintendo Switch is a lot easier. I think you can have it on your iPhone as well, probably.
Yeah, they've it's on mobile. I think the first and
Um,
second one are.
yeah, so that's a little bit like friendlier, like playing styles than the Xbox for sure.
Yeah, I might have
I
to.
don't like playing it on the Xbox. I don't know why. I prefer either the PC for that or either that or on my phone or on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I might have to check out those other versions because the Xbox version it gets pretty complicated sometimes, and I'm still on the first opening planet. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like playing it on the Xbox either for that one. Yeah, I agree. It's
Oh,
weird.
so speaking of the Bane trilogy and all those old Star Wars books, what's your favorite Star Wars book?
Oh my goodness. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't really answer that question. That's not fair. I have a bit of a book problem. Um, and
Worse
my
than the card problem?
oh, it is much worse. Much worse. Yeah, so when I was a kid and we were traveling a lot, that was my way of just losing myself, literally. Like if I was ever stressed or upset about anything, get me a good book and I will literally bury myself in it constantly. And I would go through these books like literally like a book I would go through it like a day or two. Um I really don't have no, I'll take that back. I don't have a favorite, but I did enjoy Jedi Apprentice series when I was younger, and the Jedi Quest series, and I also liked the Courtship of Princess Leia. The New Jedi Orders books were really good. Um, which one
Dang,
was
Brick's just listing off all the bangers.
yeah, but they're like so good. There was another one though that was really good. Oh my goodness. Apparently it's not that good. I don't remember. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, this the something the approaching storm, and that one was with it was like an Anakin Obi-Wan story, like side story. But that one's really good. It's called the approaching storm. I forgot who it was from, but that one's really good. And the Bane stories. Oh my goodness, those are my favorite. Like dark that one and the Revan story. The Revan story is really good.
Yeah, dude.
But
I just
yes,
finished the Revan novel like
that's
two
good.
weeks ago, and
Yeah.
it makes me want to play Knights of the Old Republic so I can appreciate it a lot more.
No, like okay, you would because it's just or you can like I think people do like a playthrough on YouTube, so just watch someone play through it. Like
True, but
it's
I
just
want to play
like
it myself, you know.
yeah, it's just the quality of the story of it is just so different when you actually play through the game because you're experiencing the story. Is that
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it. Just play it.
I mean, I got spoiled on Commander Jesse's stream one time. Like I
Mhm.
already know, and of course I was scrolling through freaking YouTube Shorts, and of course I got the ending spoiled for me. And
Yeah. Well, there's various
yeah,
endings. There's various endings, so there's different choices that you can make in the middle, so you never know.
yeah.
Choose wisely.
Once I found out that it depends on your actions in the game, and it can fluctuate between light and dark,
It
instantly went to the
fluctuates.
dark side. Like,
It fluctuates so easily. It's so good, bro.
well, dude, it goes to the dark side very easily, but coming
Yeah.
back from the dark side is like you could do like 100 good deeds, and you've only gone up like one spot on the
On the little.
yeah.
Yeah, but I want to be good. And it doesn't work.
Mine could go all the
No.
way to the dark side.
Yeah. I did do the playthrough one time through the dark side, and it felt really good. It was bad. It was so bad. I'm such a goody two shoe, but like what at one time it was awesome.
See, have you played the Hogwarts Legacy video game yet?
I have I'm halfway no wait, I'm not halfway through it. I'm like a fourth through it.
Oh, dude, I've beaten it like 5 times since it came
Um,
out.
yeah,
But
it's such a good game though. I like that one.
my first ever playthrough, I got sorted into Hufflepuff, And you know how like everybody's, oh, Hufflepuffs are they're too nothing, like they don't do anything yet. First thing I did was learn the unforgivable curses.
Oh, there you go. There you go. No, I got sorted into Ravenclaw. I just like to study. I was a studious kid.
Well, since we're on the topic of Harry Potter, which one's your favorite movie and book?
Oh, stop it. Okay. Movie and book is completely different.
They're all completely different. I
It's
just read
completely
the
different.
series for the
Yeah,
first time like 2 years ago, and
completely different. Oh my gosh! Now I want to reread all the books. This is bad. You're a bad influence nerd. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, I'm probably gonna say the same thing for both movie and the book. Probably the third one.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
See, I grew up with the movies. Obviously, I didn't read the books beforehand because why read the book when there's a movie? Yeah,
Yeah.
if you haven't read the books, anybody watching, just do yourself a favor and watch it
Read the
or
like
read them.
you need to read them. Like the books are so much. There's just so much quality. There's just so much detail in there, and I don't know. You just gotta read the books, or even listen to the audiobooks. If you can't sit down and read a book, listen to the audiobook and do something at home.
Yeah, see, I can sit there and read the Harry Potter books, but like
Mhm.
my Star Wars books that I have, it's nope, audiobook. I gotta have that Star Wars music in the background with
Oh
it.
yeah, they're doing a really good job with the audiobooks. I love
Oh,
it.
dude, even like some of the Harry Potter ones that I have on my phone, like they'll put the music in there and all that. So it's like, okay, I can get behind this.
Because they're doing different audiobooks for the Harry Potter books. Which ones are you listening? Like, who's the person that's narrating it?
Let me look that up real quick. That's a good question.
Because there's several of them now, and I already know my answer. Jim Dale.
That sounds about right for the ones that
Like
I listen to.
that's the original. Yeah. I think they're gonna do a full cast soon. Like in the next year, they're gonna do the audio of the full Harry Potter cast.
Heck
That
yeah.
that's gonna be pretty interesting.
You know what? Well,
That's the original. Yeah, that's the original. Yeah, that's the original. That just made me excited.
yeah, dude. I remember like a couple years ago, I was just going through a rough patch in life and I started reading the Harry Potter books. And then next thing you know, I was listening to the audiobooks on YouTube, and then I got Audible. And like the job that I used to work, I used to just stand in one spot and like do granite countertops all day. So it was like nobody bothered me, nobody, just put my earbuds in, and like a week later I busted through all the books, and I'm like, I'm sad now. Like, what do I do now?
What do I do with my life? Oh my goodness. No, I'm the same way. Like if I can just do my whatever work I have to do and just listen to my audiobooks, I would be so happy.
Oh,
Seriously,
dude.
like I'm happy. I'm a happy camper.
I used to have a job like that
Yeah.
that I was just working, but as of this recording, us recording it, I literally quit my job like 6 hours ago because they were like just on a whole different level of bullshit. So I was like, nope, I'm out.
You quit.
What?
So you quit that.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
the granite job I quit that a while ago, but I was working at a truck stop
Oh,
and up until about 6 hours ago.
oh, dang.
Hey, it's all good. Whenever I left it or whenever I walked out of the office after quitting, it literally felt like a whole weight was lifted off my shoulders.
Oh wow.
Like normally I'm
Yeah.
either upset or like feel bad about quitting a job, but this one I was just so ready to get out from under there. Even though I did a good
Yeah.
job, it's just
Yeah. No, bro, like I used to be like I have my degree in teaching and I used to be a teacher and I that was that was the wrong career for me. And I did it for about 5 years and I was not happy about it and I quit and
Yeah, like
it felt so good. So
like my
good.
job wasn't too hard or anything. I worked at like the restaurant side of the truck stop and then worked over on maintenance on the store side. And it wasn't hard work, but I just dreaded going in every day and
Mhm.
would find any reason in the book to be late.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you feel lifted and
Oh,
better.
dude,
Makes
it
difference.
genuinely felt like as soon as I walked out that door, like it just
Mhm.
like all the negative energy and everything about that place
Wow.
just left. And I was like, oh, it was like being
Mhm.
suffocated and then like you're being able to breathe again finally.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm happy that you don't have that pressure on you anymore. It's not the best. It's the most horrible feeling in the world when you have that sort of pressure on you, weighing on you. It's like suffocating. So I'm glad that you don't have that anymore on you.
Yeah, now I can. I mean, obviously, I got another job lined up,
Oh,
obviously,
that's
because
good.
not monetized just yet.
I know. Hey, when I started doing YouTube last year, and I didn't do it with in the intention of my mind. Hey, I want to have this as a career. I did it because I needed something to um like an outlet, something to de-stress myself with. And the more I got into it, the more I realized, dang, I want this as a career. Like in
Yeah,
all of my life, I've had unfortunately I have allowed people to influence me in a way where I'm not choosing things for myself. And I've it's made me unhappy. Like I've felt like I've always lived a mediocre life. And so I was like, I need to do things that are gonna like have an outlet where I can be me and just express the things that I love and that I love to do, create a community, be part of a community, and just have friends that are gonna like appreciate me for me, not just do things so that people would appreciate me.
yeah,
And so the more I started doing this, the more I realized, oh man, I want this as a career and I want it really bad. So like now I'm like more into it because of it because it's like I really do I love it. And if I can make it as a career, if it doesn't work out, it's fine. If it does, then great cuz hey, I realize this is my passion. So,
yeah, dude. Uh, I mean, it's definitely gonna happen. I've been saying for the past like 3 months now that the ass end of 2024, I'd just be texting Gazer because me and him would both get like discouraged about something. Like, say
yeah.
we have a watch party with like nobody in it for like 2 of the 3 hours that we were live. We were like, man, kind of don't see a point. And then like randomly, I was like, nah, bro, 2025 is gonna be the year for all of us underdog YouTubers, like, and it's gonna happen. I mean, you're close to 500 subscribers, which is a gigantic fucking milestone.
Bro, like I just started here like let me like in sorry, I'm just like I'm like mind blown because I started in February, no, was it February or March? March of last year. And
Oh,
at
so you're
that
coming up on a year.
I'm coming up on a year and once got like cuz I always get nervous when I start something new, I like freak myself out. And I started and just as I started doing like uploading a couple of videos, I got the shingles in my right eye and it crept up through my face and I was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do now? I'm freaking out, I'm sick, I can't do anything. And the reason why I started YouTube at that time is because I needed something to help me de-stress myself. And I was getting a lot of stress in my life, like to the point where it made myself sick and I got shingles. And I was like, that made me like wake up, sort of. It was like a wake up call. Like, I need to take care of my health. I need to stop caring what people think about me and put my life and like my health as a priority. I like to help people as much as I can, but there's a point in your life where if all you do is give, 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 and then there's nothing left and you're drained, then you're gonna make yourself sick. Does that make any sense?
Oh, dude, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And like my therapist, you literally just said like what my therapist said like to me like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Like you can't, like, you're gonna deteriorate your, like, you can do the best you can to help others and be there for others, but most people, very few people, like, I want to believe the best in everybody, right? But the reality is that most people, sadly, there's a lot of people that just want to take, 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 or put you in a position to make you feel like you need to give more and give more and give more. And that's not healthy. Like, at the end of the day, like, you yourself are responsible for your health. And nobody's going to pay those medical bills for you. I have a medical bill that I have to pay for because of that. And I'm like, I can't be doing this. Like, I have to, like, I love my fellow mankind, but guess what? I have to love myself too. Because nobody's gonna take care, like, I have to be responsible for myself and the choices that I make. Nobody's gonna like pay those bills for me. I have to be responsible. I have to be an adult. So, that was like a wake up call for myself. Like, I need to, do the best I can, be there for others, but also I need to take care of my health. And yeah. And sometimes it makes me feel like sometimes I like battle myself because I feel like I'm being a horrible person saying that, but at the same time,
Nah, man, you gotta
at the same
in
time,
any situation you gotta put yourself first.
your
Like
health.
it it sucks that to uh-oh. Technical difficulties, I think. Oh, so there's some technical difficulties later. I kind of forgot what we were talking about. Um,
You gotta take care of your health.
that, yeah, you gotta. Uh,
Mhm.
oh, now I remember what I was saying. As much as it sounds selfish to say it like that, you really do. You gotta kind
Yeah,
of just put yourself first before everything. Because I mean, like you said, I mean, who's there to pay that hospital bill at the end of the day?
yeah,
You.
that's true. Especially if you've got a nervous breakdown. That's a real thing, man. You can make yourself, like, literally, like, if you let it, you can make yourself sick. So, and I was a sick child, so I don't want to go through that again. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. I was a general manager of a Papa John's, and oh my, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure like if I didn't quit, I'd have like stomach ulcers and like I mean I've already
That's
got
true.
bad anxiety and all that.
Mhm.
So and most of it stemmed from that place.
Yeah. The teaching thing, when I was a teacher, I've had I've allowed it to create bad anxiety in my life. So, like, I have to remind myself, like, when I know it's creeping back, I have to, like, okay, no, that means I'm taking too much. Too much. I need to step back from the responsibilities.
Yeah. Oh well, to not really a good segue into the next part of the discussion. Um, so obviously you collect a lot of things. Let's talk about some Star Wars cards.
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. It's
Well, this is
an addiction.
so. Have you bought any other hobby boxes aside from like the Kenobi ones?
I think those were the only hobby boxes that I purchased. Other than
Or
singles.
the blaster boxes too. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
always mix them up.
I think the Obi-Wan Kenobi were the only ones that I did purchase because they were more affordable. In terms of like the singles, of course, thank you, Tony, for getting me addicted to the rest. And yes, he's my cousin. He's blood. He can't escape it. No, I'm just kidding. He's stuck with me for the rest of his life. I'm
Dude,
just kidding.
I'm pretty sure if we say his name one more time, he'll randomly pop up in this recording somehow.
Please. Tony, 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 Tony. I'm just kidding. Nah, he's cool. He's cool. Man. No, I'm really proud of him. He works really hard.
Oh, dude.
Really, really hard. That guy does. He can do it though
Yeah.
because he's not married, so
Oh man.
he's got no attachments other than to his cats. So,
Yeah, the ones that he's always screaming at every live stream.
Yep.
Oh, so what
Star Wars.
out of all the cards that you've opened and gotten, what's your favorite one that you've gotten? It can be an auto, a common, anything. You don't have to show it either because you're not.
I have to think about it. Hold on. Actually, my my three favorites would have to be probably these three. I have this one, which is the Seer from the video game.
Ooh, nice.
That one actually won on a givey.
Oh, the ones that you rig all the time?
Ish. Also, now this one I did purchase. I purchased this one.
Oh, that's sick.
And it's numbered. It's 106 out of 199. It's not low numbered, but it is numbered.
Dude, that's so sick.
Although I did purchase it, but I think I did purchase it off of the credit that I got from Tony. Shit, it was for free, sort of.
Heck yeah.
And then I did purchase this one, I think. And it's a mole card.
Oh, the celebration?
And it's also numbered, yeah.
What's it out of?
It's out of 299, 150 out of 299.
Nice.
So it's not low numbered, but it's like those are like the ones I know that I'm never gonna get rid of unless I get a better number card. But yeah, those are the ones I'm gonna keep probably forevers. And my what's it called? My Ricky signed Jabba card.
You got Ricky to sign your Java card?
Of course, I'm not gonna get rid of this thing. We let out of him. Of course, we're gonna keep that. Jeez.
Did you get him to sign it at MegaCon or did you like get it off his whatnot?
No, I found him at MegaCon and I was like, Ricky, where's my signed card? And he sent me one, so thank you. Thank you, Ricky.
Dude, that's awesome.
I was like, I was being serious. I want my signed card. It's one of one, bro. One of one.
Well, I'm gonna have the 2 of 2, you know, whenever I meet him at ICCC. Since you don't know if you're coming yet, I don't know what the holdup is.
It's called money, 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 money.
See, that's why you don't go to MegaCon though. You just wait for the one where everybody's gonna be at.
But MegaCon was so convenient. It was just like an hour from me.
That is very convenient.
Very convenient. And I saw Theory before all of you peoples.
Listen.
Yo. You're gonna enjoy meeting Theory. Theory is the best. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
He's
You know, we
very.
got I'll tell you after the recording who we're announcing tomorrow. But yeah,
Is
it's
is
gonna be a big announcement.
is it Theory? I'm just kidding. Don't tell me.
We already announced Theory. Where were you for this?
I was there.
No, you weren't. Obviously
What?
not.
What? Yes, I was.
Yeah, Gazer got to go on Theory's stream a couple weeks ago, and he told
Oh
him about
yeah.
ICCC, and
Yeah, I
they
saw
got
that. I saw that.
we he got them in contact, and then we did a live stream with Michael Havens, and we announced Theory was coming, and then we all started getting a bunch of hate comments.
Haters.
But it's whatever because
Jealous,
hate to
jealous,
break it to
jealous.
I hate to break it to everybody, but Star Wars nerd did come from a random person that called me a Star Wars nerd in school, but it is, you know, a play on Star Wars theory. I mean, I did watch him for like 5 years before I started this, so
Oh
it's like the
yeah.
biggest inspiration.
Ever. Oh, talking about inspiration, I accident like on my YouTube name, like I have like the title, which is like Brick Creations and Collectables, and then the bottom thingy, Brick Creation 77, and I don't know who I was talking to, and she was like a Star Wars nerd. I was a Star Wars nerd, and she was like, "Is that why you put 77 underneath your name?" I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Cause that's when the first movie came out," and I'm like, "I'm such an idiot. I like subconsciously put it there without realizing it." And I was like, I'm so smart. I'm a genius. No, not really. But like I didn't realize I put that there.
Dude, that's
Like
sick.
that makes so much sense now why I put 77 there. Huh.
What's funny is the first time that I found uh like one of your social medias that said Brick Creation 77, the first thought was, oh, that's her channel name, and the year Star Wars came out. So you're
I
unintentional.
unintentionally did that. I
Well,
promise.
it worked.
I promise. It was completely unintentional. I had no idea. It just came out of my unconsciously. Subconscious. I don't know. It's just
Hey man,
weird.
it obviously the almost said unintelligible.
That too, for me. Don't make me laugh. I'm gonna cough.
Oh, so out of the two conventions that you went to, which was your favorite and why was it MegaCon?
Because I was no longer a child. That's why I knew what I was doing. No, it was MegaCon was very not only affordable but fun. And the fact that I actually got to connect with, hey, I ran into Ricky, I ran into my cousin. I've known him all my life. But it was awesome seeing him work with Theory. Meeting up with Theory was fantastic. I met up with Ryan. Who else did I run into? I know I ran into more people.
I know you
But like
hid from Ken.
I did not know they were there. Oh my god, they like people don't communicate. Oh my goodness. Like if they would have just said something, I would have hunted them down. No, I saw actually I was trying to walk towards Theory Sabers and I saw Ryan walk past by me and then I was like, Ryan? And I just like yelled, like almost yelled out his name, and then he like swings around, and then I'm like, "Oh, it is you!" And then we started talking, and So that was fun. Like you just randomly like run into people, and it's cool. It's a wonderful community because like MegaCon just was fantastic because you just run, you don't know who you're gonna run into, and there's so much stuff. And then they had that Star Wars the 51st the 501st Legion area. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I was there the entire time. That was fun. That was
Yeah,
so much.
they were at Ocala Comic Con, and that was easily like the best part of the whole convention.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. So yeah.
So aside from Ricky and Theory, did you meet any other celebrities?
I did try to run into Ashley Eckstein, but I didn't. She was my
you
first choice.
you didn't get any photo ops or anything?
No, it was yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tony's signature phrase here. What a rookie!
It's not about being a rookie. It's about how big my pocketbook is.
Yeah,
In the words of what's his name?
Dexter Jetster.
Dexter, yeah.
Oh,
Don't got that money. There's nothing I can do about it.
yeah. Luckily, good old Ivana over here.
Stop showing off.
It was
Jeez
only like
Louise.
$100 for her auto and
Oh,
like
that's not bad.
25 for the photo. So
That's not bad at all, bro.
no,
No,
if
it's
she's
good.
at another con this year, I'm scared to see what the prices are gonna be
Oh, I'm
because
sure it's gonna
it's
be
definitely
more.
skyrocketed.
Oh yeah, it'll be more. It will be more.
I
And you
mean, I
gotta take
don't think it's
advantage.
what.
Yeah, you gotta take advantage
Oh
when you
yeah,
can.
yeah. Because I mean, I'm not saying that she's like Hayden Christensen price, but I don't think it's gonna be $100 for an autograph anymore.
Mhm. Probably not.
And let's hope that it's not like Mark Hamill's autograph. Good lord,
How much is Mark Samuels? Do you know?
bro, his is like $800.
Oof,
Like, I'm
that
sorry,
hurt.
you might be the chosen one's son, but you are not the chosen one for my autograph book.
That hurts so much when you said that price.
I wish I was joking too, man.
Gosh, I know you're not, which is why it hurts even more. I should just go into acting. Problem solved.
Oh, we just need to get a job like that dude Bryant Collectables, where we can just
Mm,
meet Natalie Portman and get her autograph.
and then sell it off, and then we're good. It's like selling blood. Just kidding. Jeez. No,
So,
like, go ahead. Sorry.
no, you're good. Go ahead. I was about to go into the next question.
No, go into your next question.
This one's probably going to kill you
Oh
because
no.
you hate that I'm asking all your favorites. But what's your favorite collection piece?
As I cringe and look around. Uh, I don't know. Don't do this to me. Okay. I don't have one.
You don't have one.
I don't.
So we're gonna pick one for you. It's the Millennium Falcon popcorn holder.
Popcorn. No, that is not my favorite. I could live without that. Um, although I do like it. It's nice. Um, I think I don't have a favorite because I used to always. Okay, no, I take that back. No, I have a favorite. I have a favorite. It just came to me. I have a favorite collectible. It is my 1977 original um record of the soundtrack of Star Wars.
Dude, I remember when you got that and you first showed it off. I was so jealous.
That is my favorite. That is my favorite piece. The reason why it's my favorite piece is because I started doing music when I was 5. And I actually did go to college for that. That was my original dream. I did 3 years and couldn't afford it anymore. And music has been, of all the things that I've done, music has been my biggest outlet. I play 5 different instruments. Nobody else in my family plays music. That was purely something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to make that as a career for myself. And that is John Williams music is something that has it's my childhood, like all the memories, all the emotions, every note, every breath in the orchestra has just been an epic journey and has gotten me through some of the most emotional lows and the emotional highs of my entire life because of John Williams. And the fact that I was able to find that record at an estate sale for $25, I about cried and almost peed on myself and pooped on myself. It was amazing. And I was like if I could meet John Williams ever and have him sign that, I will
Bro,
literally like, bro, like that is my dream right there. Like, because I know he's like getting up there in age. Like, if I could ever meet him and get him to sign that, that is like one of my biggest Star Wars dreams right there.
dude, that would be incredible. Not only because it would be an original signed by him, like as of right now, you are sitting like I remember looking it up. You got it for $25, and the lowest one I saw was like $250, like, and it was in terrible condition, and somebody bought
And mine is
it.
not in terrible condition at all. It's not complete, but it's in pretty good condition.
Yeah, either
Yeah.
way, like I'm jealous that you own that. Like that's got nothing on this stupid 2 out of 5 Han. Like
No, like for me, it means so much just because of like the emotional attachment that I
oh
have
yeah,
to like the Star Wars, and like the fact that I've done music this long and I have that, and it's because of John Williams that I'm like into music and into Star. Like I wanted to be a composer too. Like that's something that was my one of my childhood dreams. Like I wanted to be able to compose my own music, and that's why I play so many instruments, is because I literally wanted to immerse myself into the world of Star Wars through the music.
dude,
But,
that's awesome. Like
but yeah.
so, I know you talked to me and Gazer about it before. But what instruments do you play?
The first instrument I've ever played was the piano. The second instrument I learned to play was the clarinet. I love the clarinet. Um, that is probably I'm probably more efficient on the clarinet. I'm not good, but I'm probably more efficient on that. That I started to play, I think, when fifth grade, and I started. I taught myself how to play the flute. Taught myself how to play the ukulele, and then what's the other instrument? Okay, piano, clarinet, flute, ukulele, and something else I keep forgetting. I know I can play the E flat clarinet, but that doesn't count because it's the clarinet. It's part of the clarinet family. I played the bass clarinet, but that's part of the clarinet family, so that don't count.
Have you ever
Uh,
played like guitar or bass or anything like that?
oh no, I've never, for some reason, I was never interested in playing. Oh, the cello. What's wrong with me? The cello. The cello. Jeez. Jeez Louise. The cello. I play the cello. I'm not good at it, but I can play it. Ah, man.
Yeah, I was a guitar and bass kid growing up.
For some reason, I was never like guitar, like violin. I was never interested in the violin. I don't like the placement of the wrist.
Yeah, it was
Like
like
I
when I
still
was in
like.
orchestra in high school, that was I couldn't do violin. Like
No,
they
I
put me on
can't.
every string instrument in there, and I couldn't read the tab music. I couldn't
I
get
prefer
the
the I prefer the cello because like your wrist is more open, so it's easier to like move through the board.
Yeah,
I guess.
I just I sucked at all of them, and then next thing you know, I was pretty good on the alto sax. So I played saxophone for 3 years
That's
in high
awesome.
school.
That's cool. That's cool though.
Oh yeah, dude. I wouldn't change that for the world. Like that was where honestly, like some of the best times that I had learning with this other dude that got stuck on the saxophone just because we sucked at every other instrument. Like
Oh,
that dude was like my best friend throughout all 3 years of band.
that's so cool because actually have one of my best friends sat next to me who played the clarinet, and him and I, he's a huge Star Wars nerd. Him and I, we still talk to this day.
Nice.
And we just met up in Orlando like a couple months ago.
Dude, that's awesome.
So for me, that's like those are the kinds of people that you need to like stick like glue with them because those people are just like forever. They stick with you forever. So
Oh, so this next one, a lot of people have always struggled with answering, so don't feel too bad. What's your favorite show and Star Wars movie?
um, I'm probably gonna say Clone Wars, and then the movie would probably be Phantom Menace.
Again, two
And
answers we have not gotten in ever on this channel.
you've never gotten those answers before?
No, we've never gotten Clone Wars for the TV show or Phantom Menace for the movie.
Well, I have specific reasons why though.
Let's hear them.
For Phantom Menace, first of all, the music. It's John Williams, of course, but it's different because the quality of the music for that particular Star Wars movie was a different tone for the other
Dude,
ones. So that
my,
it made it more epic. I don't
my
know.
favorite review ever is this dude Cosmonaut Variety Hour. He did a review of this all the Star Wars movies, and he's like he doesn't like the prequels and all that, but he's like one good thing that came out of this movie is John Williams went the fuck off on everything. Like, so just watch this scene, and it's literally just the scene of Padme and everybody running through the hallway, and like the music's just like pumping up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he nailed it with the Phantom
Like
Menace music.
it was so like Duel of the Fates was just like oh my goodness. Okay, so that's one of the reasons like I did college gymnastics for about 3 years because of Darth Maul.
Nice.
Because of the music and that like the connection right there. So for me it was like I need to do gymnastics. Like the moment I was able to do college gymnastics for free, get free training, I did it without even hesitation. I suffered through it. I'm in a lot of pain now that I'm older for it, but I never regret doing it. Um so that's why I love Phantom Menace is because it's just the quality of the music is completely different compared to the other movies. And then Clone Wars, I have to say because of Ahsoka Tano. Snips just you can tell like her growth from like a kid to I am no Jedi. It's just you see the reasons why she left and the quality of why things broke down the way they broke down.
Oh, she froze. All right. After some more technical difficulties, we are back. So you were talking about Ahsoka Tano for the reason why your Clone Wars was your favorite show.
Yeah, like I just the fact that you can see her grow as like a young apprentice and just the struggle that she goes to grow up as a Jedi and then having to like walk away because of what's going on and walking away with grace and dignity, not like throwing it back at their faces or anything. It shows you how much she's grown as this kid into this adult, and you can tell just so many issues, like the issues of what was going on with the Jedi Order. So that's why I loved her character so much, and why I appreciated the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I gotta admit, as much as I love Ahsoka now, when I was 8 years old and the Clone Wars cartoon was coming out, Like I grew up with ow. I grew up with this one, obviously, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Those, yeah.
But
And it's
so
vintage now.
when the other one came out, I was a little upset because one, it looked really stupid. Like 8-year-old me did not like the animation. And then I watched the movie with my buddy one day. And keep in mind, we're like 8, 9 years old. And, you know, she's like, oh, hey, I'm at your service, Master Kenobi, but I've been assigned to Anakin. Instantly, my 8-year-old self was like, Anakin doesn't have a Padawan. What is going on here? Why does he have a Padawan? Nope. Turn this off. I'm not watching it. This is stupid. Anakin doesn't have a Padawan. Cartoons are for kids.
Yeah.
Like 15 years later, I'm watching the Clone Wars. I'm like, why did I miss out on this? Why?
It's because that original one messed it up for us. That's why. Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, like Ahsoka's story and character arc. I mean, it's still not done. Like we still got Ahsoka season 2 and whatever else she comes out and. But yeah, that Ahsoka, like top tier character.
Oh yeah, quality. That's a well written character for sure.
Oh yeah, and of course Ashley and Rosario both bringing her to life, and Ariana Greenblatt. Like it,
Oh yeah.
I still think that they should have just gotten, you know, Ashley to play Ahsoka, but
Yeah. Or me, if they wanted to hire me, they could have done that too. Since I'm 4'10".
Disney, if you ever need a Watto, another Watto, just hit me up. All my audition tapes are on every other video that I've done.
Gosh, I'm still upset about that Jar Jar thing. So upsetting.
Oh,
It's you, so I forgive you, obviously, but still, so upsetting.
Hey, the chat spoke.
That's true.
Oh, so last two before we close this up and head out of here. What's your favorite non-Star Wars hobby?
Hobby or okay, hobby. I like going to Universal Studios.
That counts as a hobby.
Me? Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter.
Heck yeah.
I'm sorry. I enjoy it. I like going to the parks and feeling like I'm at Hogwarts.
So you've actually been to like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter?
Like
What's that
before.
like?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my husband and I usually get the season passes before they got expensive, and so we would get the two park, which is or the Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and we would get the not the most expensive one because that's just ridiculous. We used to get the next one down, which included the parking, and it's also park to park, which means you can go to both parks in the same day, and you can take the train, the Hogwarts Express, that connects between both parks, and they have a whole like a movie on the windows and on the doors, and they're different from going from one park to the other one, so it's completely different scenes, which is fantastic. I love it, but that line is always like completely full. Like it takes an hour just to get onto the express. um
I'd
but
wait that hour.
it is so worth it, man. It is so worth going both ways because you can see I mean, it's completely different, and but it is so submersive. It looks just like as if you were like in Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley. Sorry. So it looks just like you're walking through there, and the shops are fantastic. The wands are great. They no longer sell the regular ones. They just do the interactive ones now because I guess I'm assuming they weren't making enough money off of those.
Yeah,
So they only
probably.
now provide the interactive ones in the parks. And of course I have Hermione's wand. And But yeah, I have my robes, and so every time I go, I have to have my robes on, and I have my Ravenclaw Crocs on, and yeah, so I have like a whole. I even have a Loungefly Harry Potter backpack that I wear and everything.
Nice, man.
I'm totally geeking out over there. And so, and actually, my parents were kind enough to gift me an early birthday gift. So I have the season pass again. So,
Oh, dude. See, I've never been to
yeah.
Galaxy's Edge or Universal or anything like that.
Oh man.
And the more and more I hear about it, the more and more I'm like, Galaxy's Edge, who? I'm going to Universal and the
Way
Wizarding
cheap,
World. Like,
way cheaper. I love Gal. Like the only reason why I go to Disney World is because of Galaxy's Edge. That's the only reason. And I go I always have that as a request for my birthday. At least go once, and we always go to Galaxy's Edge for my birthday. And
when
so,
is your birthday, by the way?
it's in a particular month of the year with
Thanks.
a date, September.
I'm assuming that the day ends in Y.
September 2nd. I'll confess to September 2nd. I'll
If
be
you want,
30,
I can.
I'll be 36 this year.
If you want, I can edit that out.
That's fine. Keep it, keep it. No gray hairs yet. No gray hair yet, so that's good.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I've
That
had
dark side of the force really be working.
yeah. No, I think I've had like a total of 3.5 gray hairs so far. So I'm
Hey,
keeping
that's
it.
better than me. Friggin' when I was at Papa John's being a general manager, man, it was like every other day I was finding gray hairs, and I'm only 24.
No, okay, no. My grandfather, when he was 17, his head was completely white, bro.
Dude, my cousin, well, we call him our uncle, but it's mainly like like a family friend that we've known pretty much our
Yeah.
whole lives. Like we saw pictures of this of him from the ages of like 14 to 16, hair darker than yours, darker than mine put together. By the time that man turned 17, Santa Claus.
Oh my gosh. No, and like all the women in my family, like on my mom's side, they all get gray hairs they have a lot of gray hair by the time they start their 30s. So once I hit 30, I was like, that's it. I'm done for. My hair's gonna start going gray. I'm gonna look old now. I'm gonna start looking my age. I always get by looking younger. I'm not gonna be able to handle this. Nope, no gray hairs yet.
Yeah,
So
shoot.
I'm like,
Until like I know you said that you were like older and like you said like I'm pretty sure you've told us before, but sometimes information goes in one ear and right out the other like 10 minutes after. But I thought you were only like uh not damn, how am I trying to say this? I know what I'm
not
trying to say, but I
old.
can't think of the word. I thought you were in your late 20s. That's what I'm trying to say. I
Mhm.
just couldn't think of the way, like the words to come out of my mouth.
This is quite entertaining, bro. I'm enjoying it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
No, I'm
sometimes I
like
have brain farts and
no, like for me, I'm very like I know that I'm very fortunate for the fact that I don't look my age. You know what I mean? And I have to like in my brain I'm thinking I have to really appreciate it, enjoy it, and then I have to take care of my health so that I don't get older quickly. So yeah, I have to keep reminding myself that because I know that like once you like for women, I know that once you start hitting your 30s, like you have to like start taking care of yourself more.
I, I think
So
that's just everybody. I think
yeah.
once you hit 30, knees start clacking and joints
Oh
start
man,
hurting.
bro, everything hurts. Like my sciatic nerve. I feel like an old lady sometimes. I'm like, oh, I can't handle that. It hurts. Can you sit down for a little bit? And then people are like, do you want a chair? I'm like, no, I don't want a chair. I just want to lie down on the floor. And then
Yeah,
they
dude.
look at me funny.
There
Like,
be sometimes my back be hurting so bad that literally it only feels better if I'm lying on the floor. Like,
I want to be on. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want to be on the floor and just stretch out. Like, I don't want to be on a chair. Hard chair, no, thank you.
oh, so last question before we wrap this up and head out of here. Any tips or words of wisdom for the people watching at home?
Have fun. Good grief, life is too short. Have fun with whatever you're doing in life, and don't let people dictate how you should live it. Obviously, like, don't be a bad person. Don't treat people badly. Treat people with love and respect. Treat people how you want to be treated. And then if people don't value you or see you the way you are, then you know what? Just dust your shoes. Walk away. Don't let toxic people into your life, and just be happy. Treat yourself well. Be nice to yourself, and keep those dear friends close to you and close to your heart, because those are the ones they're gonna stick by your side no matter what. So value yourself, and value those that value, like, you value your friends, and then they will value you back, and just keep rolling.
I like that. Well, thank you for joining us today, Brick Creations. Make sure to go follow her. Link will be down in the description if I don't forget to do the description this time. Because
And
I got a
please
bad
follow
habit of
Nerd.
that.
Please follow Nerd. He's such a wonderful person. Please, please, please.
But yeah, that pretty much does it for this interview. That was a great one, giving us some answers that we haven't gotten on the podcast like ever. And yeah, go get Bricks to 500 subscribers. Like, what are y'all waiting on? If you don't like Lego builds or advent calendars or card openings, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you people? No, I will be doing some giveaways at 500. So you never know.
Yeah, see, so go ahead, people,
Never
go subscribe
know.
to her. All right, well,
Thank you
that
for
that
having me. Appreciate it.
of course, you're welcome back on anytime. They don't even have to be like an interview. We could just shoot shit about whatever's going on.
We can chill, we can vent, we can cry, and have some laughs.
Well,
Oh,
again, thank you, Bricks, for joining us, and thank you to everybody watching. We will catch you guys in the next one, and may the force be with you always. Peace.
No. The Force is my ally. That's all I need.